on Instagram, but one of the things I was thinking earlier was I wanted to see how often you post. So I did take a look at that. I'm going to do that now. Oh, come on, Yvette. Let's see. Okay. All right. So 17 hours ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 6 days ago, May the 14th and the 14th again, the 11th. So every 2 or 3 days. 9th, or okay, so every 2 or 3 days. We got the 6th, the 5th. Okay, sometimes every day, every other day, 2, 3 days. Okay, so at least 2, 3 times a week it looks like. The 25th, the 29th, the 24th, 22nd, 15th. Okay, so I would say fairly regular posting. Okay, that's great. What else? Okay, so you have way more followers on Facebook than on Instagram. Not that means anything, I'm just saying.
In this, you are to direct your comment.
Let's go to Yvette. Ooh, come on, Yvette. All right, again, so is this just in connection to your Facebook page? Is this something that you want to promote and grow? When we take a look at your ideal audience, is this the place where they are? We'll take a look at your analytics and see, how much action and following you're getting from this. Who's engaging with you, and have you gotten any business from this? So this looks pretty much like what you posted in Facebook. So is it a case where you post one and then the other? So I'm going to show you some TikTok pages that you might want to try just to get some consistency. I don't do this for myself. So just letting you know. One of the things that I do like on Instagram, if you're trying to attract new people, is, and you know what, it works really best for new accounts. I don't know about existing accounts, but I like it. I mean, this is a great page. It's very colorful. It's very nice. It's very bright. She built a six-figure business, but it's still her freedom. Okay. One of the things I tell people is if I'm coming to your page, I want to know exactly what your page is about. What do you do? What do you offer? What your price points are? I don't want to have to do too much digging around and guessing. Um, and then it's again, what's the purpose of this page? Is it a personal page? Is it a business page? Is it both? Right now, to me, it kind of looks like it's both. And again, there's nothing that's right or wrong about that. I'm just making a comment. I will show you my page, which is kind of a combination of everything. So I've got the master classes, personal stuff with my grandma, um, webinar announcements, some business stuff about the soul system. So my page is designed that when you come to my page, you're going to know kind of what I stand for, a little bit about Mapdom, my personal life. So Mapdom marketing, strategic campaigns. So you can kind of come here and get a sense of what I do, what I care about, what I stand for, right? Okay. And then if we go to one of my Mapdom pages, and I don't do anything with my Instagram, unfortunately. And whenever, you'll have to let me know if you want to have a personal page and a business page, but I have three because we had different interns create pages for us along the way. But these are purely business pages, okay? And we only have 68 followers. Again, this is not something that I promote, but the way that this is designed, and it's pretty old, but just so you kind of know what everything is, this is not even in my best kind of layout organized like I would like it. Usually it's just kind of a dump. It's like, okay, let's just post something. It should be more organized. But we like having the reviews. We like having the tips. We like having the visual representation. So go from this to that, right? There's no kind of guessing. We use a lot of videos. We've got these tips because you want to provide value in your social media. So tip 2, create at least 50 to 100 videos. That's what I tell you to properly brand your business. Incorporate more video into your marketing. Some of these other formats there are because we had somebody else posting. So you can always kind of tell when we've had a change in social media manager or something. This is the thing that we went over last week, right? So that's just an example of a business page. And, you know, there are no real descriptions or no real hashtags, no real growth strategy. It was just something that, hey, if you want to get to know us and this is what we're about. Again, you've got the consistency with the colors. For the most part, Maptim's colors are orange and blue. So we try to be consistent and on brand with that. The top doesn't say anything. Our person does have these little categories. I'm going to check yours. You can also pin stories. So we'll see if you have any stories that you can pin. Sophisticated marketing, strategic campaigns, results you can trust. If we go back to Maptim again, take a look at my other ones. I think I'll do that one. 71 followers. Okay, so this is again kind of just all about the business, nothing really too personal. Try to switch it up between brand stuff and personal stuff, actual calls that we were on.
Okay,
You know,
well, whatever.
show your business in action. All right, so just a little change in scenery. We support, set up, structure, organize your marketing tasks like a Fortune 50 company to get you more attention, customers, and more money. That should definitely be changed. And you notice this one doesn't have those little category circles. So this is an incomplete page. And this is probably just my testing page. Sometimes I write things on here to test out how it's going to look. But you see, that's just testimonials. That's one thing that I didn't see in yours. And again, we'll have to figure out what's the purpose of your social media page. But I like to have testimonials. And for me, I just, on a 5-week scale, I'll tell you I do something motivational on Monday, testimonials on Tuesday, what you do Wednesday, who you serve Thursdays, Friday, something funny or fun fact. Saturday is, share somebody else's content. Yeah. Okay, so what else did I want to see? Yvette. Then I'll look at your LinkedIn. Yvette. Okay, so you've got to start here. Okay, we've got to start here. So I would definitely have the main content buckets that you offer. Have them there. I think you were saying that this was your other page. Yep, I definitely want a video on this page somewhere towards the bottom. We got to figure out what keywords you want to rank for. Restructure, redo your website. Yeah, where do you think you want to get your leads from? Do you want to get them from searches? Do you want to get them from word of mouth referrals? Do you want to get them from social media? Do you want to get them from YouTube? Where do you want to get them from? Okay. Oh, so these are pinned. Okay, let's see. Okay, announcement, a free workshop. This is very nice.
So,
okay, yeah, we're going to take a look at your analytics, and this is the other one that's pinned.
So what is a dream connection? A dream connection is an opportunity to help me guide you back into yourself to find your true life's purpose. So I use techniques that I'm certified in to help you see what it is your life could be like if time, money, and any other constraints were no object. We help find your connection to your dream life. and we're connecting it to your heart. So join me in my free challenge to challenge you to go ahead and dream again. It's okay. Let me help you find your dreams and build the life of your future. Just click the link below.
Okay, that was great. What I would do is I would get otter.ai and I would feed this transcript into it. I would take that transcript and I would take that transcript and I would put it into ChatGPT and or Claude. I like Claude better for this, but I kind of use two. I'll also use Gemini and DeepSeek because they all have slightly different output and I'm a maximizer. So, but I would put that through AI and ask, give it some instructions. Say, hey, I want you to act as a top 1% whatever consultant. I don't know what to put in there. And this is a video promo that I did. Tell me what the strengths and weaknesses are. Ask me questions in terms of what I'm trying to accomplish, who I want to attract, and give me, 2 or 3 different versions that I can use next time, just to make it a little bit more like there's something missing and I don't know what exactly. It needs more spice. It sounds very like anybody can do it. And what you might want to do, ooh, this is some big stuff here. You might want to have a method. So you have your dream connections, but how is your methodology different? Let me watch it again.
A dream connection is an opportunity. So what is a dream connection?
Okay, so that's the first thing. Why I would first call out who are you trying to attract, right?
Into yourself.
This is you want to, and that's another thing you could ask ChatGPT, that you want to have a very strong hook in the first 3 to 5 seconds. You can use some statistics, ask it for ideas, but that's one thing that's missing. You might want to have a burst of light or some kind of sound, something to get attention. This is just some coaching for other videos that you make in the future.
Connection. A dream connection is an opportunity.
Okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to do your LinkedIn next. But this is really nice and very pretty. Very, very nice. I like these. You always got to change them up, so I'm just saying I like this. And how many followers do you have? So not a lot of followers, and Instagram is only going to show this to about 20% of the people that follow you anyway, and usually going to show those posts to friends and family and people that are geographically close to you. So you may not even be reaching, a wider audience. Again, we have to determine if this is even the right channel for you. And we do that through determining who your ideal target audience is with your avatar, which I believe that you have. And now I'm going to look for LinkedIn. Okay, great job. Great job.